They call it Air Force One, but this ain't your grandpa's airplane. Inside the world's most expensive presidential jet, you'll discover secret luxury suites, in-air surgeries, and defense systems straight out of a spy thriller. Welcome aboard the ultimate flying fortress. It's hard to imagine what could possibly justify such a jaw-dropping price tag until you step inside and see what makes this plane truly priceless. Air Force One is much more than a luxury aircraft. It stands as the most secure, sophisticated mobile office on Earth, a flying bastion of American power and leadership. Its staggering price tag of $3.2 billion reflects the extraordinary capabilities and symbolic weight packed into every square inch of this airborne fortress. At its core, Air Force One operates 24/7, always on alert, ready to take the president away from danger or into action within moments' notice. This constant state of readiness demands top-tier technology, unwavering reliability, and seamless communication systems capable of managing crises in real time. Beyond functionality, Air Force One is a global symbol of U.S. dominance and diplomatic strength. Wherever it lands, it makes a powerful statement of authority, stability, and American innovation. The $3.2 billion price reflects not just the aircraft's luxury fittings, advanced defense systems, and cutting-edge communications technology, but also the countless hours of engineering, customization, and testing involved in ensuring the president's safety and operational effectiveness at all times. From hardened airframes and missile defense to encrypted global communications and unparalleled medical facilities, every feature serves a critical role. In essence, Air Force One is a flying declaration of power, security, and leadership, an airborne embodiment of the presidency itself. It represents the United States' commitment to safeguarding its leader while maintaining seamless governance across the globe. Beyond the staggering cost lies an unmatched level of comfort and luxury, designed to make the president's time in the air as seamless and luxurious as possible. While Air Force One is first and foremost a high-security command center, it's also a flying sanctuary of presidential luxury, tailored to support the world's most demanding job with comfort, privacy, and function in perfect harmony. At the heart of this airborne palace is the Presidential Suite, a private, self-contained living space that includes a full-size bedroom, personal office, private bathroom, and even a shower, a rare feature on any aircraft. The office is equipped with secure communication systems, satellite phones, and military-grade Wi-Fi, enabling the president to stay in constant contact with global leaders and top advisors. Outside the suite, Air Force One features lavish conference rooms where the president holds in-flight briefings, meets with advisors, or addresses the press corps. These rooms double as command spaces, with full audio-visual setups, large monitors, and real-time data feeds. Supporting all of this is a full-service airborne kitchen capable of preparing over 2,000 meals during extended operations. Staffed by a team of hand-picked military chefs, these kitchens can deliver gourmet meals or comfort food on demand, crafted under strict security to prevent any form of tampering. The plane can accommodate over 70 passengers, including senior advisors, Secret Service agents, White House press members, and military aides. Each section of the plane is purpose-built, from strategic command areas to rest quarters for staff. Yet, despite the layers of armor, tech, and security, the interiors exude an understated elegance. Wood accents, soft lighting, and custom-designed furnishings, embodying presidential dignity in motion. Creating such a masterpiece took decades of planning, innovation, and collaboration across hundreds of experts and agencies. The creation of Air Force One is a story of extraordinary engineering, precision, and collaboration. This aircraft is far more than a commercial plane retrofitted for presidential use. It's a uniquely customized flying fortress, developed under the strictest military oversight to meet a complex set of requirements balancing security, functionality, and symbolism. The original VC-25A, based on the Boeing 747-200, was not simply purchased off the shelf. Instead, Boeing worked closely with the U.S. Air Force and multiple government agencies over more than a decade of planning and engineering to shape a plane capable of serving as a mobile White House. This process involved integrating advanced defense systems, secure communication technology, and luxury interiors while ensuring the aircraft could withstand diverse threats. Every inch of the plane's interior and exterior was carefully customized to address the unique needs of the president and their staff. The aircraft's structure was fortified with military-grade armor. The communication systems were built to be impenetrable, and the living and working spaces were designed to provide comfort and functionality during extended flights. Symbolically, the design reflects American power and prestige, blending aesthetics with tactical capability. But this isn't just a luxury jet. It's also a fortress in the sky, armed with defense systems that keep the president safe from every imaginable threat. From the outside, it may look like just another aircraft, but beneath its sleek, polished surface lies one of the most heavily fortified flying machines ever built. The aircraft is designed with EMP shielding, meaning it can survive the electromagnetic pulse from a nuclear explosion, where most commercial planes would be rendered electronically useless in the event of such a blast. Air Force One continues to function, navigating, communicating, and even retaliating if necessary. But its defense doesn't end there. The aircraft is equipped with advanced missile defense systems that include infrared countermeasures, chaff, and flares. If a missile locks onto the jet, these systems automatically deploy, confusing the missile's guidance system and diverting it away from the aircraft. A radar jamming system can also interfere with enemy tracking equipment, keeping the president's position hidden or difficult to target. Constant protection is ensured through real-time threat detection sensors that scan the skies for anything suspicious. These systems are actively monitored by military personnel on board, who are ready to respond to any threat at a moment's notice. The structure itself is built for survival. With military-grade armor plating, the airframe and windows are hardened to withstand physical impacts far beyond what civilian planes can endure. Even the glass is blast-resistant, reinforcing the aircraft's ability to remain airborne and operational in extreme conditions. Protected and secure, the plane doubles as a command center, empowering the president to lead the nation even while miles above the ground. When the President of the United States boards Air Force One, they're entering a mobile command center capable of running the country from 30,000 feet in the air. Known unofficially as the Flying White House, this aircraft has been engineered to serve as a skyborne extension of the Pentagon. Inside, the aircraft houses one of the most advanced secure communications suites on the planet. This system allows the president to stay in direct contact with the Secretary of Defense, military commanders, intelligence agencies, and even nuclear assets anywhere in the world. The communications are fully encrypted and use military-grade security protocols, ensuring that sensitive conversations remain completely secure, even during the most volatile moments. The aircraft also features state-of-the-art satellite and radio communications, enabling real-time strategic decision-making. With multiple independent data links, including SATCOM and VHF-UHF frequencies, the president can receive live intelligence, monitor troop movements, or address the nation within seconds. These systems are hardened against jamming and cyber attacks and are constantly tested and updated to match evolving digital warfare threats. To maintain this non-stop command, Air Force One can stay airborne indefinitely, thanks to its rare and highly specialized in-flight refueling capability. One of the most remarkable and mission-critical capabilities of Air Force One is something few aircraft on Earth can claim: the ability to refuel mid-air. This feature grants the aircraft something rare and strategically powerful: near infinite range. The process is as complex as it is daring. A KC-135 Stratotanker or KC-46 Pegasus, specially equipped aerial refueling aircraft, must fly in close formation with Air Force One. Using a refueling boom, it transfers thousands of gallons of jet fuel mid-flight, while both aircraft maintain synchronized speed, altitude, and direction. This maneuver takes place at high altitude and often in tense conditions, with security aircraft escorting both planes to guard against potential threats. This capability means Air Force One can avoid unsafe airstrips, evade grounded threats, and remain above hostile territories without the need to land. In worst-case scenarios, the president could remain airborne for days, issuing commands, coordinating military responses, or relocating to safer regions without logistical interruptions. Even during extended missions, the president's health remains a top priority, with a fully equipped medical suite on board prepared for any emergency. At 30,000 feet in the air, far from the nearest hospital, Air Force One remains a sanctuary of readiness. And nowhere is that more evident than in its onboard medical suite. Designed with the president's health and survival in mind, this facility ensures that even in the worst-case scenario, life-saving treatment can begin instantly. Tucked within the aircraft's secured quarters is a fully equipped mini-operating room, capable of handling a wide range of medical emergencies. The suite includes advanced diagnostic tool, emergency surgical equipment, oxygen system, defibrillators, and pharmaceuticals. The presence of a dedicated military doctor on every flight reinforces the level of preparedness. These doctors are handpicked from elite military medical teams and undergo specialized training to handle everything from combat injuries to cardiac events. Beyond its incredible specs lie fascinating stories and little-known details that add to the mystique of this legendary aircraft. One of the most intriguing details is that the aircraft only earns the call sign Air Force One when the president is actually aboard. Otherwise, it flies under a different military designation. This protocol helps maintain operational security and prevents unnecessary attention when the president isn't on the plane. The name has become synonymous with presidential power, but technically, it's a temporary title that shifts depending on who is on board. The design of Air Force One also has roots in artistic elegance, influenced by Raymond Loewy, the legendary industrial designer known for shaping iconic American products like the Coca-Cola bottle and Studebaker cars. Loewy's touch brought sleek lines and distinctive style to the presidential aircraft, balancing aesthetic appeal with function. Even the president's beloved pets have been honored on board. During Barack Obama's presidency, his dog Bo sported a custom Air Force One badge, a small but charming nod to the informal side of life at 30,000 feet. In the tense aftermath of September 11th, Air Force One adopted new defensive maneuvers, including flying zigzag patterns during flight, to make it harder for potential attackers to track or target the plane. These evasive routes demonstrated how the aircraft adapts not just in technology, but also in tactics to stay ahead of emerging threats. And throughout history, the presidents who have flown aboard this flying fortress have helped shape its legacy as a symbol of American power and prestige. The famous call sign Air Force One was coined during Dwight D. Eisenhower's presidency in the early 1950s. After a near-miss incident where a commercial flight had the same call sign as the president's aircraft, the military introduced this unique identifier to avoid confusion. Eisenhower's use of Air Force One symbolized the increasing importance of safe, reliable, and secure presidential transport during the Cold War era. President John F. Kennedy was the first to fly in a jet-powered presidential aircraft, a Boeing 707 dubbed SAM-26000. This transition to jets significantly reduced travel times and introduced a new era of speed and efficiency. Kennedy's flights on SAM-26000 are now iconic, remembered as much for their historical moments as their technological leap. During the 1980s and early 1990s, Presidents Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush Sr. flew the iconic Boeing 747-200s, which would become the legendary VC-25A models still in service today. Their use of the Flying White House cemented the aircraft's role not only as a secure transport, but also as a floating symbol of American leadership. More recently, Presidents Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden have extensively used and overseen upgrades to Air Force One, incorporating the latest defense systems, communications technology, and interior comforts. Their tenures reflect the continuing evolution of the presidential aircraft to meet the challenges of the 21st century. Which of these facts blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. There's always more epic content coming your way.